Now let's talk about the second way you get paid, which is regenerating matrix pay. And remember, these pay out simultaneously. As you're earning your unilevel pay, you're also going to be earning regenerating matrix pay. So matrix levels are different than unilevels. We have what's called a 3-by matrix. And what that means is that every person, which is a position in the matrix, every position on the matrix can only have 3 positions on the level directly beneath it. So on your first matrix level, beneath your spot when you join the company, there can only be 3 people right beneath that, 3 positions. And since they can each only have 3 positions underneath them, their first levels will be 3 each to them, which means you can have 9 people or 9 positions on your second level. And each level triples in the number of positions or people that can be there beneath you. So as you can see, as we go down through these levels, it just keeps tripling. Now, we pay 1% of the CV on levels 1 through 5, 10% on levels 6 and 7, and then again 1% each on levels 8 through 21. I don't know of another company that pays you 21 levels in a matrix, but I do know this is some extremely powerful retirement pay, which I'm going to talk more about in just a second. The thing that I want to point out here is that because it's simultaneous, a lot of times the same people that are on your levels 1 through 5 in your unilevels are going to be on those same levels in your matrix levels. Because if you bring in 3, they're on your first level of each. And if they bring in 3, they're on your second level of each. So that means that on these matrix levels where you see the 1% on levels 1 through 5, you could be earning 21% or 5% on each of those levels because you're actually getting paid both these pays simultaneously. Let me give you an example of how regenerating matrix pay can work for you. There's what we were just looking at, the levels, the people, and the percentages. And we're going to, again, use an example of your CV average being 50 per order, per person purchasing here. There's you above your levels, and there's the 3 that can be on your first level. And again, they can just triple all the way down as 3 who get 3 who get 3. Now, because you can only have 3, you could bring in 4, 5, or 6, and they would spill down underneath. I'm going to show you what happens then a little later on in the video. But for this example, let's just say you brought in 3 who brought in 3 who brought in 3. That's what your first 7 levels would look like. We're just going to talk about 7 levels here. As you go from levels 8 through 21, the numbers get astronomical, and we don't want you to need oxygen as you're understanding what you've got your hands on here. Okay, that's what the percentages equate to if you just get 3 who get 3 who get 3 with an average CV of 50 per order. 50 CV per order can earn you $14,761.50. Again, that's monthly pay, and that's in addition to the unilevel pay that we already talked about previously.